Alright, so we're starting a Netracell. Netracell is just an end game, kind of like a dungeon. Think of this as a dungeon. And when we're joining a team. So we have a Mag, a Wukong, and a Rhino. So we have a good AoE nuke frame that's tanky. We have another AoE nuke frame that's tanky, and then we just have a tanky frame that's giving us this huge buff if he has a lot of power strength with his roar. So you have to come and you have to like select these things. These are like kind of modifiers, and they just like you take health damage when you jump. You have less energy. Like shock waves attack you if you're standing still. So we put spores on. You can see I have one affected. It's doing 24 damage right now, which is nothing, but one thing got killed, and now we have 18 spores on here. And every time something dies, it increases the damage of the spore. So it doesn't look like we're doing a lot of damage right now, but once we get rolling, we kind of just start deleting things. So what we need to be doing in this mission, oh actually we're hunting down the weird thing. I don't know what the name of this thing is, but he drops bonus loot. I'm doing like no damage to this thing. There you go, he's dead. No, I am doing damage. Okay. So you see all the bars are red, which means they have no armor. And so acid cells is just proccing and deleting everything. We haven't even turned our 2 on yet, so we haven't been healing. But these things are only 232, so they're not that scary. I mean, we essentially two-shot that thing. So in this mode, we are hacking computers to narrow down a location. We're supposed to be in like some underground catacombs of the Entrati family, where they did like a bunch of research on the void. Basically Warframe lore. By the way, Warframe lore is pretty awesome. Don't make my sarcasm think otherwise. It is actually very dope, the story they have been telling us over the years. Nope, I suck at jumping. This doesn't reflect poorly on me. I mean, I'm never going to beat a Wukong. I mean, let's face it. He's just going to be all over the... Oh, that's Wukong right there. Who's not cloud walking, never mind. Just got to get a couple of stacks going. So we're trying to find this computer. This is all 1999 shit, essentially. It's Warframe time travel. Don't even get started on it. It's Warframe time travel. I don't know why game companies decide they have to have time travel in their games. Like, it clearly doesn't work out half the time, but Warframe, I don't know, the story's been pretty good so far, so maybe the devs know what they're doing when it comes to time travel, but it didn't exactly work in WoW. So now we're just killing things in a red circle. Innovative game, like game design right here. Just waiting for its armor to get stripped. There we go. And then Mag put a bubble down, so now none of my shots are hitting. Cool, Mag. I legit don't know if new players can even see that. This, your operator. I don't know if this is a. I don't know if they see like just a child appear out of nowhere, or if this is only something that has unlocked it can see it. I've often wondered this. Like when I sling, do they see this, or do they just see my Warframe standing still? Don't know. I have no stack. The bro's not very tanky. The Mag's not tanky? Why are you not shield gating? You want to shield gate on a Warframe like that, because she's spamming abilities. Like you're just always spamming an ability. So you can shield gate very easily. Plus she's not giving a lot of overshields, which means she's not running the crush build, which is weird that you would come into like endgame content and not run a crush build, because that's her AoE armor strip. That's how she does damage. She puts these bubbles down, and she has an ability where it can suck things into the bubble, so you just stop pulling enemies into your bubble. And then you want to run like projectile weapons, because the projectiles just sit in the bubble forever. If they have punch through, they'll just sit in the enemies until they fulfill their punch through. Oh, I'm dying here. 1 sec. And then you just basically make an AoE meat grinder, and you just pull enemies in to this AoE meat grinder, and then you're just crushing constantly. And when you're crushing, you're getting tons and tons of overshield. So you're just a shield tank. She's surprisingly tanky for doing as much AoE as she does. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. No one hunted the drone. He's in here somewhere. What is this? The mysterious hiding. I found you, you fuck. Ooh. Am I going the wrong way? I'm going the wrong way. So let's just start stripping all this stuff. It takes a while. Like Mag's AoE strip, hers is instant. If she has enough ability strength, she just lifts everything up in the room, strips it, and then CCs them in place. That's why you want to run that build, because it makes everybody tanky, because the enemies can't do anything. Unlike my strip, where it takes about 2 or 3 seconds to fully strip something, her strip's AoE and instant. And if you build a lot of range, which, I don't know, she wants a lot of stats, so she's kind of a hard Warframe to build for endgame. Because she's stat hungry. She wants strength, she wants range, she wants efficiency. She also kind of likes duration. Like her bubble is nice for a lot of duration, and then you got to run 2 augment slots. Realistically, you want her. Augment is just it changes the way an ability works. So you want the augment that makes her 4 AoE strip and give overshield. Wait, does her 4 AoE strip by itself? No, yes, it does normally. Her 4 normally gives you. Her 4 augment gives you casting speed and overshield on enemy hit. I think that's what her 4 does with the augment. So you want that augment, and then you want another augment that gives bubble range and lets you detonate it. Because then you put a bubble down. I don't even know where she is. I don't know why they're not killing things inside the red circle. Oh, she's downstairs. So, say the enemies are coming through this doorway right here. She just bubbles right here. And then you have a projectile weapon, like the Naruk, which is a bow you get from the story. And you just shoot into it. You just pump rounds into this bubble. No. And then now you have a meat grinder just sitting here because the Naruk has infinite punch through. So those arrows won't go anywhere. So they will never get used up as enemies come into the bubble. And then you just sit in the bubble and pull enemies in. The only enemy you can't pull in is the one with Overguard, which is that white shield around the health bar. They're immune to CC. But everything else is just getting yanked into this meat grinder. And then with the augment, it saves all the damage, and then you can explode it. And all the shots that you put into it explodes. And you can easily hit like 20, 30 million.
Don't quit now. I gotta know what's in that Netracell.
I wonder what that Rhino's using. He's doing a lot of damage. Oh no, it's the Wukong. Is he slamming? He is. Oh, I think he's actually melee Wukong with War. Is that what I saw? Yeah, he has War. He's legit just running around like an ape. Fucking mailing things. Not gonna lie, our mob density is kind of crappy right now. We should be getting non-stop attacked. I mean, my spores aren't killing things. So the only downside of this build is I rely on Gloom to heal. And the last thing you want to do in an objective like this, where you're trying to wait for enemies to get in, is slow their fucking action speed. Because then they don't move. And because I'm running such high range, I mean, you can see the outline a little bit. Like, it's reaching the door right there. So, it's a massive AoE. I mean, you can see that little flame. That's what I'm slowing. So it's not good, because then none of the enemies walk into the point. So that's the only downside. But in an objective where you don't have to care about things running in, it works pretty well. So just don't use her on defense missions, basically. Maybe I should do a mag video. I have a pretty decently built mag. If people like this stuff, watch it. I got like Excalibur build. I have a Wisp build. I have a Stanix build. Stanix. But I mean, I'm not inventing anything. A lot of these builds come from content creators, and I'm just adding stuff to make quality of life things. Like I said, I really hate. Oh, I really hate the Saryns that just spam. Oh my god, this twice this little pillar. I really hate the Saryns that just instead of gloom they have molt there, and you're just hitting molt every 2 seconds. Like literally, you're just spamming a key every 2 seconds. Something about spamming a key for survivability is just not fun. When you're spamming a key for kills, it's kind of fun, but then again, you don't have to spam a key. You can stop. You can't stop on Sayrn. You literally have to spam a key every 2 seconds, all mission. And we've been in this mission for wait, how long? 15 minutes. That's a crazy amount of spamming a 2 key for me. And I play a hunter in World of Warcraft, and I'm used to spamming keys, and that's just too much. It's too much spamming. So this is a nice quality of life. I'm just combining 2 different builds into one build. I think the Sobek build and the Saryn like shard kind of combo is from Grindhard Squad, and the gloom aspect of the build is from Brozyme. So it's just 2 different content creators added to like mixed together for quality of life. Grindhard Squad, he likes that spamming. He likes spamming his build revolves around it, and Brozyme, much like myself, is a lazy ass fucking gamer, and his builds are very comfortable to play. But yeah, once we get rolling, like once the damage start, oh my god, this mag bubble. You can't even do anything. I can't even shoot inside. Look, because all my pellets just get redirected into the middle here. Oh, I'm not gonna do any much damage to that. I just want to get stacks, please. There you go. And that's it. I mean, that thing was almost dead already, but like so. Like as soon as that thing loses its armor, let's see how much that. Two shots. 2 shots. Let's find one with armor here in a sec. Oh, never mind. We finished the dungeon. Just run and get loot real quick.
Take whatever Albrecht was hiding and get back to the sanctum.
I'm not going all the way down for that. So this is like the loot room, essentially.
We can make use of that.
People don't like loot. These are efficient gamers. They're like, that's right, Rhino. Me and you. They're like, oh, I'm wasting time picking up credits and affinity and all these things. Like, what are you, a peasant? You need these obols and these credits? I mean, it's farming. The whole reason we play the game. That's like when you, I don't know if any of you guys play Deep Rock Galactic, but there's a huge community shift in that game where it's like 50% of the community hates mining gold and the other 50% loves mining gold. And you have these people like, well, it's just not worth it. Like you earn more credits finishing the mission and getting credits that way than, you know, farming gold, and then the game converts into credits in the mission. It's just faster to do the mission faster. It's like, yeah, but you're literally, the game is about mining. You're there to mine. Not mining gold is crazy to me. So, anyway, that's essentially a Sayrn gameplay right there in a dungeon. I mean, that's not level end game cap stuff. This is kind of like at the end game, but it's not like anywhere difficult end game. There is more difficult things in Warframe than this. This is just a good place to kind of like, you know, farm stuff. Not bad. Damage dealt 20%. I mean, this Wukong was just running around with war, killing everything. But we still got a lot of kills. But yeah. That's essentially it. We might as well see the drip while we're here. So this is a Sayrn drip. Yeah. I know, it looks clean. It's clean. And we'll give you like, we'll give you some previews here. So we have this build. We have this built. We have this built. We even got this built. Got her built, and we have him built. This guy's built. This is built properly, though I don't really want to take this into in-game content because she's just not fun to play in-game. She's literally used for one thing, and that's like defense missions. Like, what do you do? She's like that little robot in Rick and Morty. It's like, what do? You speed up enemies. That's it. That's all you do. You speed up enemies. I mean, other people do play her in different play styles, but essentially that's what she is. She's just I speed up enemies to make defense missions go faster. That's how she's built. I'm not going to play her any other way. This guy's built, but he's really boring to play. He's just kind of like a health tank that has immortality. He's a weapons platform. It's essentially what it is, and it's just not that much fun to play. If I'm going to play a weapons platform, I'd rather play Wisp, who has Roar just as much as Revenant does. And she also loves Strength, because it makes everything on her better. So I would just play Wisp if I'm going to play like a tank like that. And if I want to play like a real tank, I'll just play Stanx, because Stanx is the real tank. Like, this guy is pretty fucking beastly. And then you've got two AoE nukes frames, both tanky in their own aspect, but they require currency to make tanky. These things are just tanky by themselves. Like, I don't know, Wisp requires a lot of currency. Like, Chroma is just tanky just out of his kit. Like, his kit just makes him tanky. Frost is another tanky one. Anaris, where is he? Anaris is a tanky one. I don't have Anaris Prime. But, yeah. This guy's also built properly, too. So if you want to see like a Excalibur playthrough. So essentially, what I've got going on. People need to play this game. This game is amazing. It's so much fun. Hope you enjoyed the video.